Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here for this offense. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. He'll hand it off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important second down play coming up. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Makes a quick catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. Powerful running here. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Gators offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. They'll run it to the right side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And now the running back's got it again. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Wideouts now clustered. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Gonna run it. It's Smith. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Send the back in motion. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Handoff to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Bulls looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quick, really nice throw here in the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got him right where you want him on 3rd and long, and you give up a run play for a first down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. We reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's second down here. To throw. It's Perkins. Looking to throw it deep. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The USF offense is back out there now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. A quick juke. And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down sets up a 3rd and inches. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8.
quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affected.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. South Florida offense back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And the quarterback dropping back. He's going for a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Bulls come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The linebacker shifting around now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Florida offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Gators are in the red zone now. And the back now goes in motion, keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? I'll flip back to the QB. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Gators offense retakes the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They hand it off to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The Gators come to the line with 1st and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd and goal for the offense. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. He shreds the tackle.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Heading left after the handoff. Runs right over. Continues to fight for yards. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. A huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down and 10. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Caught in the backfield in Smith. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Pass complete on a crosser. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. play of the game, and that could do it. USF offense is back out there now. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Return a pick 6. Touchdown, South Florida.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Perkins. Tackle at the 5-yard line. The coverage team makes him pay for that decision. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On first down, it's play action. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. And this one is getting ugly. And they'll set up with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down but missed it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Handoff in a single back formation. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's a bullet over the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Bulls. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him there. The defense gets to him. Never had much of a chance, and that is the final play. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.